Hi, today in this video I'm going to show you how we can create service agreement PDF files completely on automation using a Google document and a Notion database. So as you can see, this is a service agreement template which I have created in a Google document which has all the details of a service agreement document, and corresponding to this Google document I have a service agreement database which has been created in Notion. So we'll be using this database, and with the information that is available in this database, we'll create a PDF file one by one completely on automation with the help of this Google document which we have already seen earlier. So this is all possible with the help of AutoDocCreator add-on which we have already installed on this document on the top. If you click on this add-on, you need to follow certain steps, and once you schedule the automation at a regular interval, it will automatically generate the PDF files completely on automation directly from the Notion database. So let us understand how this will work. So first of all, you need to get access to this document which has the Autodoc Creator extension involved. So for this, simply head over to autodoccreator.com and click on Create PDF, and you will get an access to this particular document which you need to duplicate onto your own Google Drive. This runs completely secured and private on your account, so no one will be able to access this document on your behalf. So what you need to do is click on File and click on Make a Copy. This will create a copy of this document onto your Google Drive, and then you can follow the instructions that I'll be showing in this video to start generating the PDF files. So having said this, let us start automating the process. So first things first, once you have the document handy, just refresh that file and you will be able to see the extension come up on the top, and you can create a template like this, whatever you need on your end. And once that is done, click on Autodoc Creator and click on Setup Automation. So you need to set up the automation for the very first time. Once it is properly set up, then you can carry on the automation forever. So click on OK, and this will ask you to give access to the automation. Choose your particular account, and once you do that, you will get this simple warning message. You can ignore this because you are going to run this automation completely on your own account, so nobody else will have access to this automation on your behalf. So click on Advanced and click on Go to Autodoc Creator Template, and click on Continue and simply give access to the permissions. Click on Select All and it will give access to all the permissions that is needed, and this will now run entirely on your own account, and no one else will ever get access to this. So once you finish up all the processes, you will get three steps like this, where we need to add the database, we need to add an API key. This API key will connect the Notion database which we are going to use with the document, and it is completely private and confidential. That is the beauty of it. We'll also be able to save the files on a Google Drive folder, which I'll be showing in a while. So first thing is we need to add the Notion database. So let us go back to the database which we're going to use, and I'll copy the URL from the top. Simply copy the URL and put it inside this field where it asks to enter the Notion database URL. Next is we need to add an API key. So click on Get API Key, and this will take you to an API key section where you can create a key to add the document. Click on New Integration and give it a name. So let's say this is Service Agreement Key, and I'm going to define my workspace. Let me select this. Click on Save, and now your key is created. Click on Configure Integration Settings, and you will be able to see this internal integration secret field. Click on Show and it will reveal the key to you. Okay. Click on Copy to get access to the key, and just go back and put that key inside this field. Before you proceed further, one very important step is just go back to the database, click on three dots on the top right and click on Connections. Once you scroll down, click on Connections and just type the name of the key over here. So let me put the name of the key, which is Service Agreement Key. Click on this and click on Confirm. So now your database is securely connected with that private key which you created, and this is completely onto your own setup, so nobody else will access this ever. So now what you need to do is we need to add a drive URL. So this will help us store the PDF files directly inside the Google Drive. Click on Add Folder and it will take you to the Google Drive account. So I'm going to go to my home and create a new folder quickly. So I'll create a new folder. I will name this as Service PDF Files as an example. Click on Create, and now you will be able to see that folder come up over here. So you can see it is showing service PDF files over here. Just simply click on these three dots and click on Share and click on Copy Link. So this will give access to the folder that you just created where we're going to save the files. I'm going to put that link over here. Okay. and then I'm going to save this. So once you do that, you will be able to see that all the configurations will be saved. And if you head over to the database, it will automatically create some additional columns for you. Okay. So these are the columns which have been created, which will help us generate the PDF file. So what this does is it creates this generate PDF column, which is when you turn it to ready status, it will start creating PDF files only for those specific rows. And once the PDFs are created, it will save the PDF file right inside this box, and it will also create a Google Drive folder link over here in this particular column. So we're going to do that in a while, but first of all we need to start mapping the fields over here. So let me click on OK and click on AutoDocCreator once again. We are done with step 1. Click on step 2, and this will allow us to map the fields from the database that we have created onto the Google document. So let it load all the database properties, and you can see it has loaded the properties. So what we can do is we can start mapping the values. So let's say I want to get the date field over here. So I will simply search for a date property which I already have. I will click on this, it will copy the property, and I will use Control V or Command V on my keyboard to paste the property over here. So I will remove this and I will simply use Control V or Command V, and it creates this placeholder date value directly from the database onto the document. Similarly, I will need to have the company name. Let me fetch the company name, click to copy and put it over here, paste it. So use Control V or Command V, and let me remove this. Then we need the company address. So we have the address of the client, or rather address of the provider. This is what we need to put over here. So use Control V or Command V to paste it. So you need to repeat this process for all the fields that you need to map, fetching the values from the database and copying and pasting onto the document. This is how simple it is. I'm going to stop here. I'm going to save time and stop here. So what I can do next is, once this mapping is done, I will click on AutoDocCreator and I will click on Schedule Automation. So now I can set a scheduled time when the automation will run, and it will create the PDF files directly in that time. So you have a lot of options available. You can go on you can go once, you can go daily basis, you can go weekly basis, you can go monthly basis. You have all the options available. I will choose custom, and I will choose to run it every 5 minutes. So every 5 minutes, this will check my database, and if it finds anything under ready status, it will create the PDF files. So I'll just click on save. So now the automation will be set, and it will automatically create me PDF files every 5 minute interval of time. Okay. This was all one time process. When you need to set up the automation, you need to map the fields, you need to schedule the automation. Once these 3 steps are completed, you never need to touch this document ever again. All you need to do is go back to the database, put it as ready status, and you can watch the magic happen. It will automatically create the PDF files right over here, and it will also save the PDF files inside this PDF file section. You can see when the last automation was executed. So this will give us a reference that every 5 minutes from here on, it will execute the next automation. So currently it was executed at 11 o'clock. Right now it is 11:03. So the next automation will run at 11:05. So the benefit of using this automation is you simply need to add data over here in the database, and all you need to do is once the data is added, just put it as ready, and it will start processing the files right away for you. Okay. This is entirely seamless, and you do not need to worry anything at all, such as privacy or security, because this document will be copied over onto your own account, so no one else will have access to this. The only thing which the access will be required is how many files you are generating on your end. Okay, that is the only thing uh, which will be fetched from your end. But besides that, nothing else will ever be stored. So everything happens on your own end. So let us wait for a few seconds, as it is going to create the PDF files for us right over here. But to save time, I'm just going to quickly generate the PDF files so as to showcase how the automation works. So I just click on generate PDF, and it automatically starts running the script, and you will be able to see that all these files that have not been created will automatically be created, and the PDF files will be processed. So you can see it is processing the files, and it will automatically create the PDF files right over here. And you can even see the execution time has been updated to the current execution time. So one file has been processed. Let's click on this file which has been completed, and you can see it has already mapped the values which we had created over here with the corresponding properties that we had in the database. While other things were not mapped, everything has been left over here. The things which needed to be mapped has been mapped over here, and the document has been created. Just to showcase an example, this is for Acme Web Development. So if you check this file, we have Acme Web Development over here, which is already written, and then this is the address which has already been put, and other things have also been created as per the mapping that was created. So we got these three files. We also have the PDF file created. So if you click on this, it automatically creates a copy of the document which has been created. So everything is downloaded onto a downloads folder, and you can see the file how it has come out to be. And the best part is, if you go to the Google Drive, as this is the link of the Google Drive, so you can see it has been stored in the Google Drive which was created. Okay, so let me show you the drive as well. So over here we will be able to see the particular files which have been created. So you can see all the files have been added over here which was required to be added. Okay, so this is how exactly this automation works. Once you set it to run at a regular basis, it will automatically run and it will check the records in the database. If anything is marked as ready status, it will create the PDF files right over here. I hope this demonstration was helpful to you. If you have any questions, just head over to AutoDocCreator.com and just use the contact section